How was your day? How was your weekend? I did. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was
That's
good.
good. That's good. Hmm. Okay.
Chopping down trees,
You did,
cutting
didn't you?
grass.
You did, didn't you? You did all that.
Yep.
Yeah. You had a
Chopping
busy
underneath
weekend.
trees, limbing up trees.
Living
Oh
them
my
up.
gosh.
I call that legging them up.
Legging 'em up.
Legging them up. And we still got more to do today. We'll get it done, you know. That vision takes, sometimes vision takes work, you know.
Vision always takes work.
You know, and then you got to have work to get the vision.
Yep.
And then you got to have vision to keep the vision. So, so that's just where we are. I think we are live. But let's go ahead and do this, family. Let's go ahead and do this. Morning, yo. Hey, I am Monday alive. Monday geared up. Monday motivated. Monday meaningful. Here with the Monday message.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am June Smith with United Real Estate Richmond and Chessmate Realty Group.
And the Smitty and June Mulching Company. Family, we're moving ahead. We're getting stuff done.
That's right.
We just do a little bit each day. We do it as we can. We do a little bit each day, but we just keep grinding.
We were the leafing company, but
We
we're now
was.
the mulching company.
We's now the mulching company. We was the lake company.
That's right.
We was June Smith Ass in the lake company. We were Smitty Smith on the shore company. We're just getting it done, family.
We had multiple businesses. Out there. Multiple.
Entrepreneurs.
That's right.
Just doing what we do, family. And you know what? And when you have a plan, you have a vision, you can actually enjoy doing it.
And it is fun. It's work, but it's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What is it? What my mom used to say, idle hands is a devil's work.
Yeah. The devil don't live here.
No. Oh my
Devil
God.
came down the devil came down to DC and left.
If we're not busy making your dreams happen, we're
Man.
busy making our dreams happen, okay?
But we always grinding, family. June, but it's amazing how there is always something to do.
Yes.
And it just comes down to if we want to do it, if we choose to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's always something you can do. And sometimes, there have been times when I just go to bed at 8 o'clock. Like, I ain't doing nothing. N-U-F-F apostrophe N.
Nothing.
Nothing else. Good morning, Jimmy Brown. How you doing, sir?
Good morning, brother
We still-
Brown. I haven't seen him for a minute on here.
We still got to get up there, June, and steal that gold, that purple elephant ear. I still
want
got
the
my eye
fish.
on it. He went
I
to,
want the fish.
fry him up.
Oh, no. I want him as pets.
Oh,
I mean, that's
man.
only- we got the lake, but we don't have a pond.
Yeah.
We have a water feature.
Yeah.
But we
have a
don't
water
have a
feature, yeah.
pond.
Yeah, that is the one thing that we're lacking, June. And
Let's do that.
And a swimming pool. You want to do a water feature?
Let's do.
Let's do it today.
Well, we've got the water feature. We just need
To turn
Jimmy
it on?
Brown's what are they called? Koi.
Koi. Yeah, koi. Yeah, koi. So we could do that, Shoot. So, hey, family, but the grind is real.
Mm-hmm.
The grind, get stuff done. The grind will wake you up. June woke up 6 o'clock this morning, ready to get started in the yard,
right,
family.
let's get it done.
Get it done, family.
I was
because
actually awake at 4 looking like, has the sunrise risen yet?
But again, June and I would like to welcome you to April the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
June, 2 days away from the middle of the month. 2 days away from April being halfway over.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember April the 2nd.
I'm just tired thinking about it.
I don't remember April the 3rd.
I don't remember January the 1st, but I know it happened.
It happened. It had to have happened to get to here to where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Family, but every day matters. But why can't we remember every single day? Every day is important. You would think every day is so important that we would remember every single day that has passed, Jim.
Is that wrong that we don't?
I don't know. That's the question that I'm asking. Jimmy Brown, what do you think? Good morning, Dante Green. Good morning, Jimmy Brown.
Good morning. Are we living a righteous life that we do not remember? It's like, are we drunk on life?
Are we drunk on life? Yeah.
I'm wondering,
Yeah.
because usually people don't remember stuff when they're drunk, right?
Yeah,
They have hangovers, they don't remember what they did last night, the day before, and I'm like, but we don't drink, so how do we not remember stuff?
Every day, if every day really and truly is important, if every day is a blessing, why can't we remember every day? Dante, can you remember every day? I remember.
Jimmy Brown says I'll swap out the pond for the lake.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Like, that's gonna happen.
You can't do that. Good morning, Damon. Hey, Damon, do you remember every day of your life? Damon, if every day is important, this is the conversation. If every day is important, why can't we remember every single day? Are we taking life for granted? As June said, are we drunk on life? You know, like I'm drunk on Golden Corral. You know? But seriously, June, you know, why can't I remember April the 1st? I know it was April Fool's Day, but why don't I recall anything else I did from the 1st up until 2 days ago?
Well, I must be like really intoxicated because I can't even remember yesterday.
You know,
Like I remember some of the stuff, but I don't remember all of
that's
the
what
stuff.
Jimmy Brown just said, the exact same thing. I barely remember yesterday.
Yeah.
But yesterday was an opportunity to be better at being better. Yesterday was an opportunity to do more, to achieve more, you know. Yesterday was an opportunity. The word I'm looking for, family, is simply growth. Yesterday was a chance to grow. The day before, the day before, the day before. See, Crazy Faith says that every single day is an opportunity to improve upon the last days. You know, and I don't know that I always do that, June. How do I know I grew if I don't remember what I grew? You know, or why I grew? You know, and see, that's that Crazy Faith says that I, Smitty Smith, am crazy enough to know that every day is a blessing. I'm crazy faith enough to know that every day is a gift, not a guarantee.
And Damon said, "Good morning, family." Dallas something loses.
DFL.
Forever loses.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
DFL.
Yeah. DFL.
Dallas
That's good.
forever loses.
Yeah,
I
that's
know,
what it is.
I know,
Thank
that's
you,
what it is.
Demond. You know what,
Yeah,
Demond?
I agree. I
We
agree.
all agree, Demond.
That's what DFL.
DFL, Dallas forever loses.
Yeah.
You know, and
I know.
Demond, you know, the first step in healing is just admitting the wound exists.
And
Okay.
and this is a good. We
It
were
is,
talking
it
about
is, you know.
intoxicated, so
Yeah,
maybe
you
that's
know.
why he said that. I
And
understand.
Demond, we're glad that we can participate in your healing.
Yes.
Okay. It takes a brave man to heal his soul in public, and we
That's
just
right.
want you to know that today's intervention was just for you. All right. And the other two Dallas fans out there, they say we kids, all both y'all, all both y'all.
That's right.
But you know, family, today we want to talk about growth. You know, June, and if every day is an opportunity to grow, then every day we should grow. Hang on a second, we got a message from Gwen. Hold on, what we got here? Let's make sure we're not having technical difficulties here. Okay, all right. So, yeah. So, it's growth. Every day is growth. I'm blessed to lift my head off my pillows. I'm blessed to be able to work towards a goal, a dream. It's growth. But family, you got to have a tough conversation with you. June and I, we help folks not just buy homes. We actually spend way more time helping folks prepare for home ownership. And that's where the work is. That's where the growth is. When you do it, it's done. But the real work is getting to that point. And we have two simple rules. Number one, we do this absolutely free, no cost, no obligation. And since we're doing this for free, no obligation, we're allowed to be brutally honest with you. June and I, we don't have to take time to sugarcoat it. We don't have to take time to wordsmith you. We're going to just give it to you straight, family. And folks, they agree to it until they get it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Oh, yeah, I like it when you're honest with me. You can be straight with me, but when I do it, you know, it doesn't always go over that well.
Yeah.
And why are you being so mean? Why are you being so rude? Like, I'm not being rude. Or perhaps I am being rude. Perhaps I'm being rude because you didn't do the things that you said you were going to do.
For something that you want.
Yeah, for something that you want. Something that I want for you, but you got to want it more than what I want it for you.
Exactly.
You know, so June, we had this conversation the other day, and you weren't around, but with a young lady, and she had the TV blaring. You got to turn that down, you know, because we're here to talk. We're here to go to work. We're getting ready to do some work today. And she was explaining to me how she paid her credit cards down. And she was really happy. And I was like, good job. She says, no, you don't understand, Smitty. I paid my credit cards down. I'm saying, no, really, that's good. That's really, yeah, Jimmy Brown says, no chaser. That's right, Jimmy. Straight up, no chaser. You know? And she couldn't understand why I wasn't giving her more props because it took a lot of work for her to pay down $5,000 of credit card debt, Jim. That's a huge amount. Wouldn't you agree?
It is.
Yeah. A huge amount. She said, and you know what? I'm good at it. I'm good at it. As a matter of fact, Smitty, I actually paid it down $5,000, and then I had to double back, pay off another $2,000. She was like, so I experienced real growth, and that I now know how to control my debt. I'm like, no, you didn't. You experienced no growth at all. None. The fact that you had to go back and do it again is not growth. The fact that you had to go back and do it again is actually failure. Because when you grow, you don't go back. See, growth is understanding that I'm not supposed to do it again. You're not going to be an expert at paying off debt. Your expert is not getting in debt.
Yes, yeah.
All right, y'all picking up what I'm putting down, family?
Yep.
The growth is doing it differently and not going back. So what? You can practice paying off your debts forever, but that's not growth. Growth is spending money that I actually have, not spending money that I don't have, because that's what a credit card does, family. Credit card is spending money you don't even have.
You are
yet.
serious,
No,
man.
yeah, I'm very serious.
You totally bust her bubble.
Yeah, oh, I did. I said, I'm sorry, but I got to be honest with you. Because, again, I don't have to sugarcoat it. I don't have to wordsmith you because we have an agreement that I don't, so I won't. Now, if you really want to experience growth, create a budget and stick to it. If you really want to experience growth, let's have you buy a house that you can actually truly afford.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be the one that you want. It's not going to be the one that you dream of. It's not your dream home. But it should be a home that's safe, decent, and affordable for where you are now.
And and I'm not trying to sound cold, but we really straight. Why do individuals need you to validate them though? Validate the decisions that they made if the decisions are for them.
Yeah.
This decision's for you. We want the best for you. We're gonna tell you, hey, that's a good job. Why do we need to continually compound that with constant praise? Because that's what put you in that situation. Probably is that same thing. What's funny?
I'm just thinking about what we used to call Jordan.
Oh,
when he was
you're so wrong. Yes.
always seeking praise.
Yes.
Yeah, we
constantly.
won't say that, but yeah, And Demond said, if they close, do you pay them off? Pay what off? Who? What? What Demond talking about?
What you
talking
talking
about, Willis? We ain't paying nothing off. We don't give our clients any money. We give them knowledge.
No, I think he meant something. If they close, do you pay? So are you talking about if you close the credit cards, do you have to pay them off?
No. You do not.
Okay.
You don't close your credit cards. If that's what you're asking in mind, great question. Do not close anything unless you're advised to do so. Period. Full stop.
But just because you close it doesn't mean you no longer owe the debt. You got to pay it.
Well,
even if you closed it.
Yeah, that's called a charge off. A lot of folks say, well, it says charge off, so I'll no longer owe it. And here's the truth. We say this all the time. Oh, you still owe it. Mm-hmm. They just tired of trying to find you.
That's
but
right.
First opportunity to collect, trust me, they will.
And more than likely, when they see your credit's being pulled by a mortgage company and they know you're trying to buy a house, oh, hell.
Going to break loose. Oh, you owe me, and I'm here to collect again.
They're going to wait until the day before close, and then all of a sudden, the lender's going to be like, hold on, we just saw a new collection show up on your account when they check your credit to make sure you haven't opened anything up.
Yeah, so the growth is not in paying off the collections. The growth is not paying off the judgments. The growth is not negotiating stuff down. The growth is never having it happen again. See, family, we got to recognize the growth and reward the growth. Sure, sometimes you reward the effort, yes, but the growth, man, that's what we want. The growth is not going back.
And it's hard.
Oh, it's the hardest part.
I mean, I was definitely in that young lady's position many times. I paid it off, negotiated it down, or I borrowed money. I think the first thing is I took out a loan to consolidate
oh my
everything.
God, yes. Oh
and
my
then
God.
and then use that loan. So now
Yeah.
and then use my credit cards again to pay that loan. So
Yeah.
I was just all like in a vicious circle of me.
People ask me that. I like that, a vicious circle of me.
Yeah.
People ask me all the time, should I get a loan and consolidate them? I was like, no. You're not getting a loan to consolidate. You're getting a loan to go crazy. That's what's going to happen. You're going to pay all those debts down. You're going to do exactly what June said happened to her, because she didn't experience the growth
Nope.
until she learned to spend within what cash she had.
That means, yeah.
All right, you got to spend within your means, live within your means. You got to mean what you means. Okay, I am not going to go on vacation if I don't have vacation money.
Because the key is when you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to borrow a little bit extra, right?
Yeah, I deserve it. I deserve it. That's my
It's like,
favorite. I
I'm gonna pay off
deserve it.
this, and it feels so good when everything's
Yeah.
a zero balance on your credit card. You never close them down; they're just zero balance. So the temptation's still there. But you borrow a little bit extra so you can go on vacation or buy some clothes, or go out for a really nice dinner, treat your family.
Go to
just-
Golden Corral. Got Golden Corral on the brain this
But
morning.
you just add into that debt. You compound in that debt, and before you know it, you start using that credit card for one thing, two things, three things, and then you're back up there again. And now you got the loan on top of that. No, it's you gotta stop the cycle. All the little tricks that you think. Let me go ahead and freeze my credit cards in the freezer. That way, if I need them, then I have to smash the ice to get it. No, it doesn't work.
No.
You're gonna wait patiently for that thing to to melt, or if you smash it, you're gonna make yourself a drink and then use the credit cards. Yep. What you doing? You're supposed to have the show.
Oh no, I had to get a text out to Gwen.
Okay.
I wanted to go fishing with James, but we're going Outer Banks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I got a conflict there. So again, family, grow. Live to grow. Live to grow. Recognize we'll go. What if we actually planned out what our growth is going to be? See, that's the crazy faith part, family. Crazy faith says, I am going to grow from where I am by paying down my credit cards to zero.
And I'm going to go back a little bit because
Okay.
most people think growth is something new.
Growth been around forever.
Yeah.
Ever.
And there's all different ways of growing,
Yeah,
and we're
there
just
are.
putting a little twist on it this morning.
We are. But you get to design it. See, that's what I like about it, June. I get to design what my growth is. Now, sometimes I have to grow to meet a criteria set by somebody else. I have to grow my credit score from 540 to 620. All right? I don't want to have a 620, but that's what the people who have the money want me to get to. So that's what I'm going to do. So is my growth getting to 620, or is my real growth in staying at 620 or higher?
Staying, definitely.
Staying there, family. So let's be sure that when we set a growth target, that we're realistic about. Let's not take the easy way. Good morning, Tamisha. How you doing this morning? Let's be realistic about this, family. My growth is when I grow, and when I grow, I am bigger, taller than what I was before. See, family, I love trees. June and I, we love plants.
Yes.
We really do. And we plant stuff this year for it to bloom next year.
Yep.
All right. See, we go to Lowe's and we'll buy stuff half dead. And then we bring it home to grow it, to nurture it, to put it in fertile soil.
Yes.
And we do that with the expectation of the bloom. All right. So the growth for us is when we forget what we planted and we look down the hill, we see some blooming. I look at her and say, what's that? She looks at me and says, I don't know. Something that we planted last year. And that's fun for us.
There's also growth in relationships, right?
Oh, man. See, we're going to talk about
Sometimes you're in a
relationships?
relationship and you
Oh, my
can be
God.
in that relationship for 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 years, but it's stagnant.
Yeah.
It's not growing. You're in a relationship for you to nurture each other, for you to motivate each other, for y'all to bless each other.
Help each other up the hill one
That's
more
right.
time.
But if it isn't growing, then maybe you need to reconsider the relationship, whether it's a relationship that you're growing towards marriage or a relationship that's friendship.
Well, I am not qualified to give relationship advice. But what I am going to do, family, is I'm going to say if you're in an IRS relationship, that should tell you something, okay? And I see it all the time, June. I see it all the time.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. So again, is my relationship growing that we're supportive of each other? Are we equally yoked? I just usually like to leave it there. Are you equally yoked in your relationship? Are we both pulling in the same direction with the same force? All right? with the same desire.
Same plan.
You know, because you and I were two different people.
Yeah.
We actually speak two different languages.
Oh my God.
Oh my
you
God.
guys have no idea. Two different languages.
Oh my God. Man. It's scary, family.
It is.
I'm telling you, Tamisha, June and I speak two completely different languages.
Yes.
We can be talking about the same thing. June starts in the wrong area. I always start in.
Not at all. If you guys know us, honestly, you'll know that we honestly speak two different languages. And actually, a friend said that to the other day. It was like,
God.
oh my God, you guys are so opposite.
I don't understand how she explains stuff, family. It's in the you know, you know, if you don't speak Spanish, but you can pick up every word every now and again. So when I'm speaking Portuguese to June, you know, or she kind of gets every other word of what I'm trying to say. It's the truth, family.
Anyway.
You know, two different languages, but we're working towards the same goal, the same target. Tamisha says, question, do we have what it takes to maintain it? See, that's the work. Y'all got to understand that is the work now.
She talking about our relationship?
Yeah.
I don't know sometimes.
I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, do I really need to go learn another language to better communicate? Or do I just keep doing what we're doing? Do we do what works?
But I think she's probably talking about finances and credit cards and stuff like that. But it's everything.
No, I'm talking about everything. The other day, well, it was yesterday. I said, June, would you go do this? And I explained what I wanted you to do. You're like, huh? You know, and then you explained to me what I said. I was like, huh? But the work is in the maintenance. June, we've been saying that since the first of the month.
Yeah.
The work is in the maintaining. All right. When you get a home, that's when folks, for some reason, June, they think the growth has stopped. They don't understand that's the opportunity to grow even more. When I get it, I must maintain it. All right? That means I got to do some things to maintain it. I had the budget to get in the house. You know what? Now I got a budget to maintain it. I got a budget to clean the carpet. I got a budget to make repairs. Mm-hmm. There is nothing that doesn't need some level of service to it.
Yeah.
You know, so family, just accept it. Just understand what growth is and what growth is not.
And you know, one of the things that I do love also, after my clients have closed on the house, I really love the idea that they call us back and was like, do you know anyone that does this? What about this? What do you think about this? I'd like to do my yard. Do you have any ideas?
Yeah.
So I love being able to share how to maintain your home, how to beautify your home. Now, we're not designers.
No.
We just...
Two crazy people who speak two different languages.
But we love our home. We love working in our yard. We love working on our home and just designing things on a budget. So.
And, you know, family, we do a lot of projects inside the
Yes,
house as well.
we do.
You know, we haven't done any projects. We didn't do any inside projects last year, Jane. So that means we got
I got a bucket list for your back.
we got to blow something out of the water this year. You know, Tamisha says, no, that's journal question for the atmosphere, getting to those goals and relationships, but maintaining it in a whole beast within itself. It really is, family. It is a beast in a beast, in a beast, in a will, in a will, in a will, in a will. But you know what? We got to get it done, family. So get evenly yoked from the get-go. All right? Set your goal. We are going to do this. Now, we don't have to speak the exact same language, but we got to have the exact same goal.
Yeah.
All right? Now, how we get there, you know, if we're pulling in the same direction, that's okay. You know, I can look at you many times, you know, sound like dog. Okay. Mm-hmm. Many times, you know, we just, June said, I'm going to do the top yard. And I said, you know what? Well, I'm going to work in the bottom yard. All right. And then we're just going to work up the hill till we meet in the middle. All right. But sometimes we do it together, family. Again, I know y'all tired of hearing our yard, but our yard is just a metaphor for life.
Yeah. Oh, Gwen said, you did the bathroom. How could you forget?
Oh, that's shame on me.
We just forget.
Oh my God! All that time, all that time we spent. June.
Was that last year?
Yes. Days, weeks. Yeah, with Caesar and all that stuff we did.
Oh yeah.
It was like that is spooky.
That is scary.
That is crazy. Gwen, we talked about that at the top of the show, how we don't remember yesterday. We don't remember every single day, but if every day is so important, why don't we remember? Do you remember I cut all those towels by hand?
Yeah, and it's scary because that's why Gwen said that, because she was listening.
Yeah.
So you repeated it to her.
That's scary too.
That is scary.
Yeah. Let's pick on Demond. Let's go back deep. Dallas for losers. Yeah.
We agree on it.
That's the one. I'll remember that forever, brother. Forever. So again, family, we want you to experience growth, but since you get to design your growth, make sure you're honest with yourself. Okay, yeah, Tommy 2 times. We used to call Gwen that Tommy 2 times. Yeah, that's right. So set realistic growth for yourself, and set that growth something that you actually have to reach to. Okay, don't make it so easy that you're being dishonest with yourself. The growth is not in paying off the debt. The growth is staying out of debt. The growth is not in buying a house. It's maintaining your home and enjoy decorating. Because, June, what is the number one advantage of being a homeowner?
Definitely decorating.
It's all about the decor, baby. See, that's the growth. When I get to design whatever atmosphere, whatever environment I want to come home to. See, when June and I, we drive home, we're always looking on our plants. We do. Yeah. Man, if a plant is missing, the plant ain't doing too well, we know it. I can feel when the plant needs to be watered down the hill.
Yeah.
That's the growth part, family. It's the enjoyment. It's the simple enjoyment of when we turn the corner and we pull into our driveway, which we're blessed to have. I always wanted a driveway, family. Really did. And we can look down and see all the work we've done. And we get to, and there's enjoyment and there's growth in seeing it.
You know, it's funny, and I know we probably got to go, but I was just thinking about one of the arguments that we had, or disagreements. Remember with cleaning the leaves? It's like you wanted to do all of the leaves, and I wanted to cut all the weeds.
Oh my God, man!
At the bank before the snakes came.
Oh my God, I'm so sick of leaves.
But it would have. But the thing is, we both were coming together to get it done.
Yeah.
One way or another.
One way or another.
We just had a different idea of how or what we should start on first.
June speaking a different language.
So the same thing with your credit. You may think, you know what, let me go ahead and take out a loan, right? To pay off the credit cards, and your partner might be like, no, let's just negotiate it down and not charge your credit cards anymore. Let's cut them up. But the goal is
unknown caller.
Yeah, but the goal is the same. It's to not use the credit cards to get out of debt.
To get out of debt.
So what would be the best way to sit down and really communicate to each other before you start?
Yeah, you do. Because, you know, I can do bad all by myself, but I gotta do twice as bad with somebody else. Yes. I'm gonna say that again, family. I can do bad all by myself, but I can do twice as bad with somebody else. Tamisha says that's a good argument for us to have, June. It is a good argument, you know, because we have a common goal. We just got to figure out how we best get there.
Or should you actually give that person, whoever's better at finances, hey, you know what, you handle this because you're better at it than me.
Yeah, you could get a division of labor. You know, one of the first questions that I asked folks, June, and this is everybody, when I'm dealing with a couple, and I said, how do you pay your bills? Do each of you pay separate bills? Or do you put your money in a communal pot and then you pay the bills and then you decide to do what you want to do, whatever's left over?
Yeah.
And a lot of the younger generation, they tend to, you pay your bills, I pay my bills.
Yeah.
So so y'all wasting twice as much money then. Like, well, what do you mean? I was like, because you're wasting money, your mate is wasting money, y'all doing double bad. We need to find a way for y'all to do double good. And it's hard. It's one of the hardest things going to say, you know what, I'm going to take all my money and put it in one account. You take all your money and put it in one account when I'm used to doing whatever I want to do with my money.
But doesn't the trust issue come to? Then you start,
my God, man. Oh my God, yes.
Where I spend my money, that's my money.
Yes.
But if you guys are planning a life together, to live together, then I a relationship person. I'm just saying, y'all gonna shoot me for this, but
Oh
I'm
my
back
God,
here.
man.
Like, y'all planning a life together. Y'all gonna live together. Y'all gonna have kids or have kids together. But you don't trust each other.
But you have now. If you can buy a house and maintain your relationship the way it is, fine. But truth of the matter is, most folks can't. But if you can, then more power to you. But if you have zero money saved, each of you have credit cards up the wazoo, well, no, something ain't right. And you want to grow into something else? The growth there is not in buying the house. The growth is coming together in a way to allow us to buy a house. And the staying together is the growth in how to maintain it. Oh no, family. Like I said, Tamisha, she's a relationship guru.
Yeah.
I am so far away from it. But again, straight talk, no chaser,
Yeah,
family.
Tamisha, let us know.
Straight talk, no chaser, family. Hey, you know what, June? Oh, yeah, we got to go, Gadget, go. We got to get to our Monday hustle. Family, thanks for joining in with us. I hope all of you had a blessed weekend and hope you had an opportunity to at least laugh and have some fun. Hey, I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, United Real Estate Richmond and Chestmate Realty Group.
And if you have not, make sure you visit our website, smittysmith.com, where our goal is simply to educate, to encourage, and to empower regular, everyday folks just like you all the way home.
This conversation reminds me of the relationship that Demand has with Dallas. They're just not evenly yoked.
You mean that abusive relationship?
Very.
Where they squash his hopes and dreams and
Raw and attuned.
And here we are gearing up for the same thing all over again. My man, the mom. Y'all need to get some counseling. Listen,
To play together.
I'm available, man, if you want to set up an intervention for an entire team, okay? For an entire squad.
Ooh. Have a good day, y'all.
Oh, man, I gotta go. Deuces.
Peace.